Like the bounce back game you were hoping for after Buffalo?
Yeah, guys were good tonight. It was, I mean, it was more like we've been playing. You know, it was right from the start. It was clear we were more engaged here today and more engaged physically, way more pace, way more speed to our game, and then everything falls into place from there.
Jack said he didn't have any issue with it. What would you think of Tom Wilson sit on?
Obviously, anytime a guy gets hit in the head, you don't like it, and especially when it's a goalie and the mask goes flying off. All that, I didn't like it at all.
What do you make of how the team responded, though, to that?
I thought it was great. I mean, I thought our emotions went up with it. Would have liked if our power play had scored us a goal in that instance, but I thought for the remainder of the game we did a good job of. Um, I thought there was still some physicality, but I thought things really kind of settled down from there. I thought Clifford and Simmons in particular, I thought did a really good job.
Starting with Bunting's goal that ended a long slump for him, you guys really spread out the scoring tonight.
Yeah, we got three guys with two each, so I don't know if it was that spread out, yeah, I mean it's three guys playing on three separate lines, so I guess that's what you're getting at, and that's really good. We scored, the 4-on-4 getting two there was huge, and especially in response to them getting one, so that was big. But yeah, great for Bunce. I think Bunce has been doing a lot of good things, and he's a guy that, had been scoring at a really good rate and good pace, and then it hasn't gone in for him. The one the other night, it just kind of rolls along the goal line. It's, it just, you could take that one of two ways. Either, man, this thing might never go in, or it's right there and just stay with it. And that's how I was looking at it. That he was getting the chances, so he was in the right spot and for two goals tonight and made good on them. So it's great for him. Good night for Willie. Probably could have had 3 or 4 tonight. And Mickey again, just two great goals, especially that one in the third period.
A little more important, Sheldon, when Austin and Mitch don't score, we get 7 game-strength goals from people.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, I think obviously things were for quite a while there. We're going where almost everything was happening off of their sticks, So those guys, their confidence was really high. We got a number of other guys that that were waiting to break out and wanting to contribute and needing to contribute, because the reality is there's going to be times when those other guys, for whatever reason, the puck's not going to go in the net. You need to have other guys feeling good about their game and confident in their ability to score. So, to get, 6 from our forwards there, get Labushkin on the board, I mean, a lot of good things there offensively.
Can you talk about the progress that Engvall's made? If last year he was in and out of the lineup, and now he just seems an essential part of this team.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked about him, because I thought he was excellent tonight. Just the way he moved his feet and his speed. I thought our speed really, really caused some problems for Washington tonight, and Pierre in particular, the way he skated was great. Getting the puck to the neutral zone, it was a lot. He was a lot to handle tonight for them. And that's what I think he's done well, and his confidence is there, and he's feeling good. He's playing more, all those kind of things. I've seen Pierre play some really good hockey, and he was an essential part of our Calder Cup team in terms of how he played, and that's the type of play I'm used to seeing from him, and what I thought he's capable of doing. He's doing it more consistently now.
What's it like on the bench when Labushkin, you mentioned his goal, that goes in?
Guys were pumped. Yeah, guys were excited. It seemed like fans were excited. It was a great goal for him. I mean, we've talked lots about. He's played really well for us here now, and I know his family is now just come into Toronto here. They had been in Arizona for a long time and just gotten back here. I think this was the second game they'd been here, and for him to score tonight and continue to play well, I'm really happy for him.
Considering there was some uncertainty or sense that McKayev might have been unsatisfied in the summertime, just his journey to this point with this team, like how refreshing is it to see what he's done and how he's
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it really was, Mickey felt he was capable of doing more, right? And we've always believed I certainly have always believed Mickey. Last season, offensively, things didn't fall for him. I mean, we talked about it. I don't know how many breakaways he had last season. The puck just didn't go in, and this season he's making good on them. You know, he's adding different moves and different deceptions to his finish. So the confidence has been there for him, but he's always been, last season, this season, he's been such an important player for us because of what he does with his size and his speed, his skill set, his ability to play on both sides of the puck, penalty kill. You know, right from day one at camp this year, we've wanted to get him more involved in the power play with hopes that, you know, more touches offensively might, on the power play, might help some other areas of his offensive game. And whether that's the reason why it has or not, I don't know. Obviously, his injury was tough news for him, but he's stuck with it. And, you know, we were steadfast as an organization in that, you know, Mickey's a big part of our team and we need him here, and we were going to make him important to make him feel good. He had to live up to his side of it, and he's done that, so it's been excellent.
Any concerns that the power play's been a little bit quiet lately?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, we had a sense that today was going to be a tough day. I think that's now 10 games. In the last 10 games, that Washington team's given up 1 goal on their PK. And just looking at it on the video and the preparations, it was going to be a tough night for the power play. But there's some things, despite what the other team's doing, there's some things there where we've gotten a little disconnected, a little bit casual with it. Maybe as a result of some of the great offense we're getting at 5-on-5, and there's not as much urgency on the power play side of it, and that's not a good thing for us. We've got to dial that in for sure.
I know it's not really your department, but Matt Nyes, we heard today that he's going to go back to college. Your thoughts on a player making that decision for his own development, obviously?
Yeah, well, listen, I think, I mean, we as an organization believe that he was, you know, that he would be ready to come in and play. We've followed very closely what he's done this season and believe that he'd be ready, but he's going to be more ready a year from now. And ultimately he makes that decision. I'm sure there's a combination of his commitment to University of Minnesota and part of it just his own development. He's still only 19 years old. We're really excited about the player, and like I said, he's going to be even better a year from now, and we'll continue to work with him and monitor him. But obviously what they're doing in Minnesota is really serving his development well. You know, so we have to respect his decision. Certainly if he doesn't feel and his family doesn't feel he's ready for this step, you know, we have to respect that, and it's probably the best thing for the player.
Coach, another night around 60% on the face-off dot. How important is that to what you guys trying to do as a team?
Well, of course, you want to be as good as you can in the dot. We've got some really good centers that have been good there, and adding Camp this season has really helped us. Manny Malhotra spends a lot of time not just with the centers, but the plan around what happens before and after, you know, the puck drops. So we think we've made great strides in that area this season. And the centers do the work in there. Wingers really help. The D-men help clean up a lot of pucks. So it's, you know, every time we can start with the puck, it's a bonus. So we try to be as clean on that as we can.